just funny. Hey guys, so in the spirit of sort of branching out and doing other stuff than, you know, just than my regular how-tos, I've decided to sort of do product reviews. And there's one thing, if there's one thing that I own that I get a lot of questions about, it's my bike. And I mean, it's summertime, and okay, today in New York, sweltering, it's so hot, but so I'm not really biking today, but I just thought, you know, I don't know if people are in the market for a bike, but if you are, today I'm going to be talking about my bike. So basically it's the Strida, and they don't sell it just in regular bike stores. I know in New York, one of the really only stores that still will get the order in, or if you can order through them, is Befold, and I'll link their information below. But they're awesome, such good customer service, just really, really wide variety of bikes to choose from. Although Befold only sells foldable bikes, I think. They're one of the last retailers, and they also service Strida bikes, so meaning if something broke, and actually the first week I had it, my tire blew, and I took it in, and they didn't even charge me. As for Peter, he's awesome. Like, he was great. I like dealt with him throughout the whole process, and he's really cool. Say Lucy sent you. They sell basically the Strida bike. They sell all the accessories that you need. Okay, so I'm in my school study room, and it's like, so our rooms have like this glass, like we don't have well, we do have walls, but like it's like glass, so you'll like occasionally see students walking around, but it was just way too hot to stay in the apartment today because we don't turn on the AC during the day, but just crazy weather in New York. But so this bike is really cool. The main thing that I really like about it is that it folds. So in New York, it's not safe to leave your bike out, so I take it inside the apartment at night. I take it inside stores and to my school. And then the other thing is it's so light that it's just really easy to carry. So I carry it five flights every single day. Strida is a single gear bike, so it's just, you can't shift gears, but it's a chainless bike. So instead of the chain that wraps around the bike, it's a belt, and it's greaseless, since you're carrying it all the time. You don't get your hand dirty. It's super easy to fold, to refold up, and yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions at all, but I highly recommend it. The Strida cost me roughly $700, and then I bought this lock that went with it, which is like an extra $150, but honestly, like in the city, you need to invest in a good lock. And I think honestly, I think it's worth every penny, because I do not take the subway anymore. I ride it everywhere I go. It's great in the rain, and it's just really awesome. Like, I get at least one question about it every single day. I've even had people, like, I'd be like riding down the street, and people would be like, how does it ride? And, you know, I have to like shout back to them. But so I hope this video is helpful. I don't know if anybody is looking for a bike, but if you are, you should definitely get the Strida. So I will put, if you're in the city, get it from Befold for sure. I'll put their information in the info bar below, and then I will link the Strida website as well. And I don't know if there are honestly any other reviews on YouTube, but you should definitely check it out. Since it is an investment, you should make a very educated purchase. But I can't like gush enough about this bike. It's awesome. So without further ado, here's the Strida. So this is the Strida, and basically it's really like, I guess the biggest feature is, well, one, it's a foldable bike, and two, it's really light. I'm going to show you guys how to fold this down into the smaller version. So first thing you do is you press this button, and then you'll lift this up, and then you'll bring the wheel around so that it's like parallel to the other wheel, and then you'll hear that click because it's a magnet, and then you make sure you're holding on to this the whole time because you don't want this to drop down from the ground, and then you just snap this in place. And like, essentially this is done. What you can do is you can like make it even smaller. So like, for example, the two pedals like snap in place, and then you can actually take these down too. So you just pull up on this lever, and then there are two buttons that you just press onto these buttons, and then it releases. And then so essentially what you do is then, like, if I'm going inside school or going into the store, then like I can just wheel this in, and usually people don't say anything. And then when you lock this bike, sometimes people say so. But when you lock this bike, what you do is you set it, so you can set it on the ground like this, or you can like set it on the ground like that, so it's even lower. But you want to lock between the bikes, especially in New York. So I have a lock right here, and what you do is you just like take it out, and then you'll go up against like one of those like bike lock thingies, and then you'll open this up, and you want to like loop through here, and then just lock the bike. So that's kind of it. How put this back together is, and then put these out. And then first you remove this, and make sure the whole time it's just really important that you hold on to this, because if you let go, it'll like hit the ground and it'll probably break the bottom of it. And then what you do is you come to the wheel, and then you like almost like snap your fingers. So put your fingers at the 2 wheels, and then you snap it open. And then when you do, you can like bring this around, put it on the ground, and then make sure this click into place, and that's it. It like literally, like when you're used to it, it literally takes 3 seconds to put it together. And then how you ride it, and then, okay, so in New York, like, this is a city law, but when you ride at night, you need a light in the front and a light in the back, so the light gets attached here. And then the back light, I put it, like, right above my reflector, so this is, like, the back light. But this is required by law for riding in New York at night. And then how you ride it, essentially, you just get on the bike, and when you buy this, the people who sell it to you will adjust the seat. And like, I'm not really tall, I'm a little under 5'4", so this is adjusted so that my feet can still hit the ground. And I guess like the thing about this bike is that it pivots a lot, so it's a little hard to control. Like when you first try to Strida, there's actually sort of a learning curve. Like just because you know how to ride a bike doesn't mean you know how to ride a Strida, because it's so hard to control. But like after a little bit, you don't even notice it. Like at this point, it's completely like a regular bike to me. But you just go. Okay, and then the brakes are obviously like really good. Yeah, that's kind of it. I hope you guys like it, and if you have any extra questions, leave it in the comment box below, and I will get back to you. Thanks! Are you still filming? There's a lot to edit out. Okay, so yeah, so we're outside my school. A lot of our classmates walking in and out, but I'm going to first show you guys how to take it up.
Oh my god. This is so much editing.
Okay. Oh my god. Okay, essentially you're done. I actually don't know how to